I very rarely share Reddit posts directly, but this one definitely deserves more attention as it's about my first favorite class in the game, the good old monk. Actually, I just realized that this post was shared by a fellow content creator, Siddgang. I'll leave a link to his channel in the pinned comment so you can check him out. Now, let's take a look at the post. First of all, the title is Why Monk is Not Working and What Can Be Done About It. As you can guess, we'll be reading some feedback and suggestions. First one is about Shield of Zen. It does nothing in the current meta. The damage is too high, 90% of the time it cannot even provide control immunity from even one loss of control effect or knockback. Earlier, when we used to receive damage from a control skill, the shield would make us immune to that even when it was destroyed. Now, if the shield is destroyed, we don't get control immunity. So this needs to be reverted. Second one is crowd control skills. Ideally, the skills that do crowd control should not have a lot of damage, but just to scale up power and make certain class broken, they have made control type skills deal a lot of damage. For example, Tempest with Flowing Strike, it has a stun and high damage and a Zephyr. Barbarian's Chain Spear is non-stop control and good amount of damage. But the control skills Monk have, they don't deal so much damage. This class disparity should be removed. The crowd control skills of Monks should deal exponentially more damage to bring it at par with other classes. So far I agree with everything he says. Third suggestion is about survival skills and iframes. Monks have the shortest hitbox because Monks fight with their fists while other classes have a weapon. So it makes sense to have a short hitbox. But typically when you have a short hitbox, you are also given much more survival-based stats. The iframe skills that monks have are not good enough. Those are irrelevant. Good iframes can be found in Blood Knight's Sanguinet and Bats or in Necromancer's Raid form. Hence these two classes are still playable in Battlegrounds. Monk only has one Shield of Zen, which is shit. Iframes of Flying Dragon is so slow, always gets countered when you land. Exploding Palm iframes does nothing as it's a wasted skill slot since it has no damage. Monk needs better iframes and control immunity or survival skills like damage immunity. And on the fourth suggestion we have damage over time, so the current meta is Barb and Tempest, and Demon Hunters are also at par. After these comes Necromancer and Blood Knight. Those two classes currently are not playing any control builds, which is mind-blowing because both of those classes have so many good control skills. But since the top two classes are immune to CC, the Blood Knights and Necromancers are playing full-on damage plus damage over time builds. Necromancers use Corpse Lance and Run Away. Blood Knights use Shroud of Night and Run Away. And both of those skills trigger so many dots. And hence they are able to survive, but Monk just does not have any skill that does continual damage very fast. The Cyclone Strike comes close, but to actually pull that off in Battlegrounds is extremely luck-based. So Monk needs a viable damage over time builds to be relevant again. Personally, I think Crusader is more effective than Blood Knights, but no need to debate that since that's not the topic. I'll keep reading the post. Well, next we have the damage. Demon Hunters, Blood Knights and Necromancers all run in pure damage-based builds. The amount of damage these three classes can produce per second is insane. Monk is nowhere close to that. Monk is supposed to be the best in burst damage, but unfortunately it's very far off from that. With such low survival capabilities at hand, the burst damage should be able to have a significant impact. But most cases it's not delivering. The one burst of damage from Wave of Light maybe will take away 30% life of a Demon Hunter, but then what? The Demon Hunter will keep on shooting and we as Monk are forced to run and die. Basically, he is trying to say that Monk needs higher burst damage. Lastly, we have the summons. The new trend of summons is that the summons don't have health bar. They will be present for the full duration and will keep on dealing damage. Zephyr of Tempest and Shroud of Night are the examples. These summons are used in PvP because they have no health bars. I tried using Monk summons, so many new ones, but they have health bar, which makes them meaningless. Plus all the summons always stay close to the character, so can't even drop the meta plays and run away like Blood Knights do and Zephyrs do. Hence the last few patch that brought out Monk summons. All meaningless and trash, give Monk summons without health bars. I think he did a really good job explaining the missing parts of the Monk class, and I hope the developers pay some attention to this. I have my own ideas about Monk, and they lean more towards changing the way the Monk plays. I would like to see the Monk as a full support class with new essences like party control immunity, small healing over time, and other features we've never seen in the game before. This would make the Monk a very interesting class to play. Well, that's all for this video. I'm looking forward to your opinions about the Monk in the comment section. Thanks for tuning in and take care.